Hey everybody, and welcome back to MusicalConman Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. So today, this is actually my second recording in the same day, but this time I'm going to try a new power strategy I didn't use in my first run today. I'm going to do what Nintendo told us to do in the, 80s, and use the Power Glove. Not the actual gaming peripheral, I'm just using a wrist compression glove on both hands to try and help with pain management and see if that makes it possible to play the game without injuring myself so much for the day. It feels so far like that might be the case, so we're going to see. So, today's goal, much like before, is we're still trying to get them Chivos. We've got, 12 left? Yep, 12 left. And so, to recap, out of those we gotta get Pandora's box to the dark room, we gotta do some little stuff like getting blood clot and rubber cement and beds and playing the shell game a bunch. We need to beat Ultra Greed with 2 characters we've already beaten Ultra Greed with on this save file, but for some buggy reason it's not showing up as beaten. And then there's like 5 achievements that are just achievements for having other achievements, which this will do. Let's just make this a greedy day. Let's go ahead and run through with Blue Baby, see if we can get past Ultra Greed, and unlike this morning, or early after game, I slept in pretty late, we are not going to try and break the game this time unless it just gives us tremendous opportunity to do so, because it's super fun to break the game, and it takes a while, and honestly, if I were watching this, I probably wouldn't want to see the same thing twice in a row. Okay, so we've got our first move when we get some money is going to be to buy a key so that we can get a key in the bomb, and then we'll do the treasure room. We got Pentagram, which is a really nice damage up, so we ought to be able to beat this whole floor without needing to pause and buy anything, and ideally we won't take damage. We are going to use the poop every time it becomes available, because tedious as it is to break all of them, each one does offer a chance at dropping a coin, and getting coins is kind of the whole point of this mode. I'm just really not sure why recording should cause the game to lag to such a noticeable degree when it's really, this is not it should not be an incredibly taxing game, and let me tell you, I've certainly done much more taxing things in it than this, but something about the recording software is just not playing nice for it. And you know what? I won't begrudge it that. This laptop serves me well. This recording software is decently functional and free, and, given my lack of grand ambitions for any sort of YouTube career, perfectly doing what I need it to do for now, which is be a button I can press and not worry about it. Oh, got a little creep dropping champion there. But as you can see, we're moving through this floor. We're pretty much clearing out each wave as it comes up. We got those stone things dead. Which is a good indication of that. I guess we must have used the poop on another poop, because I did not hear the sound effect and did not create a poop. Yep, if you do it on the ruins of the previous poop, it won't do anything. Shame these guys are showing up on the last wave, the bombers. They're actually really good at killing the other enemies for you. I wish I could check out what was in that curse room, but unfortunately, it's just not worth the HP cost, especially since right now we have enough health to take a double wheel. Cube Meat is a beautiful, beautiful bear trap, which is to say it's an excellent item, it's very powerful, and it gives us the power to kill enemies by running into them, which is to say it gives us the incredible temptation to just run it, to just dance near the enemies and get hit. I'm going to blow this thing up, see if we get anything from it. That's profit. Do I want to open this chest? I'm going to say no. It's just not worth the key at this point. Oops, pooped on the poop again. Like right here, I'm really tempted to, if I can get a good angle, there we go, you saw just a little bit of cube of meat. It's like a half second of it completely. Knocks out a bunch of their health. This one, And now we can focus completely on the other bosses. These are a little trickier to use Cube Meat on, so I'm not going to try and do it unless it just really presents itself as an opportunity. Okay, that's honestly the scariest one, and it's not even a boss, it's just a regular enemy that happens to spawn alongside it here. These should be no issue unless I just get really lazy about dodging. Oh man, after getting so powerful in that last run, it's so frustrating to have to play the video game again. Aiming, dodging, what's with all this nonsense? I thought I just pressed a button and the enemies went away. I don't know if we've gotten a single coin from Poop so far. I wonder if there's something that reduces the likelihood of it appearing in these boss rooms. Check in here. Oh no, that's unfortunate, and I'm not sure. I would have had to run immediately to the left, and even so, I'm not sure how effective it would have been. I'm gonna blow this up. Blank card is what we dream of. It's not immediately useful, considering that we don't have a card, and that was a misplay. This is why I say it is a bear trap, because now we don't have enough HP to take a deal unless that deal gives us HP. That said, not really a good excuse to get hit twice more, because I was talking and complaining about getting hit the first time. But we are gonna do that to finish off. Not boss necessarily, but a lot of its health bar. I wish it would stop healing, but nevertheless, we are going to knock it down here. We're gonna stop doing that. Okay, I need to stop using Chemo Meat, because clearly I have not been playing enough Isaac to have the reflexes needed for it. But it just kills everything so fast, it's so tempting. Give me HP, give me HP. Those do not give me HP. But on the plus side, neither of them are really useful in the first place. Alright, goodbye, Poop. We are going to take blank card. Ooh, starter pack. Or whatever that was called. Wow. Starter deck? What am I doing here? Forgetting my Isaac item names? Anyway, it would be a great thing to have alongside this flush. We may actually get the Poop transformation. And a luck up with a soul heart attached. Unfortunately, as Blue Baby, regular HP increases just turn into a single soul heart. The screen is kind of jittery when I'm walking, it feels like. Okay, so we want to buy Squeezy, because that is nice, and we want to get any card whatsoever, whenever we can, but unfortunately I wasn't looking closely, but I don't remember seeing one in the shop. But the trick with these ones is only shoot when they're coming straight at you, because the temptation is to keep shooting as you dodge to the side, and then you just get hit by the diagonal one. So if you don't think you're going to be able to kill it before it gets to you, whoops, then stop shooting, just move to the side. Okay, I should probably try and play the video game, so I'm just throwing away my health like nobody's business. And unfortunately, I don't have any real ability to stop the waves, because doing so would kill me. Thanks, Cube Meat. Take out these enemy types. Uh-oh. Well, I was about to say, this could be helpful. Any sort of exploding enemy, thanks, Cube Meat, can be a blessing and a curse. It's hard to dodge around, but it does. Oh, Cube Meat coming through. Yeah, it does have a chance of taking out other enemies. Oh, that's a sad enemy to go down to, because it is not really a threat. Breakfast is a sad item to start with. A single soul heart is not exactly the dream. You know what? I've done a little bit of greed mode today. I'm gonna try a regular one, because it'd be a shame to quit the run so early. Okay, so our only goal is to get to the dark room with Pandora's box, and to, just pick up a couple things along the way. If we get a shell game, that's great. Let's go with Kane. Doesn't make a huge difference, but maybe that extra luck up will give us a little better odds of getting the money we need to play a shell game. It's not a deep choice. Fortunately, I just don't have the resources to play that very safely at all, especially with this little bit of lag, changing the physics up and getting it. Okay, we got black rings, which is going to let us consume an item to gain power. So if we get an active item we don't think is any good, we can use black ring to just turn that into stats. There are not a lot of active items that we wouldn't just carry for a little while just to have, but you never know. If we get a passive item that we just actually would prefer not to have, we'll probably just eat it. That trinket would keep us from getting active items, but I don't want it yet, because active items can be good and we don't have one. And our current trinket is quite good. So this is going to give us tears up, a little more DPS. There was a golden chest in a previous room that could use a bomb to get to, and I'm thinking about it. I was going to say I want to save my only bomb for something like this, and now I've got something like this, and many other useful things. I'm going to save that soul heart till after the boss. This is what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm going to blow you up for more bombs. I'm going to fight the boss. I hope it drops HP. But let's open that chest first, because I wouldn't say no to a red heart. Okay. Hey, we're getting just what we want. Lots of bombs, lots of chances to use them. I'm going to push this up here. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm going to do big. I'm going to see if I can blow up at least one pot and the chest and get a chance at a secret room, because looking at the map, it's either most likely on this or the one across from it. But it's this, and we got an active item we do quite like. More bombs. So many bombs, so many things to blow up with them. It's a good life. That in mind. Oh no! Oh no! I was trying to move left and I accidentally hit the Q button and used my black ring to destroy my own stuff. What a waste. What a failure of a min-max. Oh, tragedy and despair fill my heart. Let's use Tammy's head, just pick up those things. And those blue flies are gone to kill some regular flies. What a judicious use of a powerful rune. Oh man, it would have been bad enough to waste it. But I actually actively harmed my own chances. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go on with my day. Just how can I cope with the tragedy of having played a video game slightly less than optimally? Also dodging real bad, but I don't feel bad about that. You can see how lazy I got at the end there, where I just stopped shooting. I was like, yeah, I think he's dead. Let's just blow this up, because we've got the resources, and we would really love to have 5 coins moving on to the next floor, because we want to spawn an arcade. Because that is a great way to get a shell game, which, remember, is one of the things we are trying to accomplish. Arcade, arcade, no arcade. Yeah, anyway. Alright. You can see it's actually relatively safe to use Tammy's head against enemies like that. That's not a bed, but it will re-roll all the regular item pedestals on the floor, which could be pretty good. Oh my gosh, we are rolling in dough, and so we want to keep in mind that we've got that. Oops, that was so remarkably ill-advised. But it's okay. Everything's okay. We are through the room. We have survived the terrible threat of the nymphs. We have survived the single troll bomb. I don't quite remember what Bozo does. It goes a soul heart and a tiny damage up. I feel like it has another effect, like just like a minor one, like a small chance to do X or Y or something, but I don't recall it. I know I've looked it up before. That was a nice Tammy's head shot. So you can see Tammy's head, even in a completely unpowered up state, is just really nice for making it through these rooms in an expedient fashion. Okay, that's what it does. Bozo has a small chance to make enemies become charmed, because that enemy just became charmed and there is nothing else we have that would make that possible. So we can clearly attribute it to Bozo. Thank you, Tammy's Head. I just love this thing. Oh, okay, so it causes fear, and it doesn't have it on hitting them, so I guess it just has a chance to cause a random status effect to an enemy in the room. Definitely go into the shop. Because we've got money. We could blow this up for a chance at a nickel. Yeah, might as well. I was thinking about dropping the Judgment card in addition, but I actually kind of want to save the Judgment card for the next floor. Joker card. Okay. Judgment card is not making it to the next floor. Oh, hey, we kind of carried it over where we wanted it. This is not likely to be anything I want, but what do you know? It actually has some good stuff. So we've already seen a dice room, so I don't think you can get two regular double key. It's definitely not a dice room. I think it's a library. Nope, it's a different kind of double key room. I think we'll take the health. We'll take this. We'll take the world card since we're definitely taking Joker to the next floor, and that will give us the secret room, which, with his HP, let's test it. With Lockpick, there is no opportunity cost to doing this. It is Judgment. We can use Hermit to teleport to the shop and save half a soul heart, and I think we're going to use Judgment so that we can blow it up. As we took the wrong card out of there. Oops. It is not worth a soul heart just to blow up Judgment. Sorry. Another misplay. The tears, the frustration. Nothing of value in here. We don't need to blow up that fringe with the double chance because we have 100% double chance. I think this is it. Because the super secret room is always going to be adjacent to only one other room. And it can't be the boss room. And it's usually near the boss room, so if the room next to the boss just has one outlet, that's a good place to check a bomb. It couldn't have been on the other side with the hogs, because it always spawns somewhere walkable without blowing anything up. Cube of Meat is just doing some work here. It has redeemed itself from, well, doing nothing wrong last time, but I did some things wrong. We're definitely going to take the 2 heart items, so we might as well take the 1 heart item just for that discount. And then we'll take the health up. I do think that Tammy's Head is significantly better than Book of Belial. Book of Belial gives us bonus double chance, which is nice, but Tammy's Head is good on its own, and has... Whew, I did not dodge that, I just missed it. Anyway, Tammy's Head has equal potential to become stronger as we do. Flying is letting us get in there with the disco. Tammy's Head is wanting us to do it like that, and that was a bit of a risky play, but it was fun to watch. I'm really happy to find that with just enough base damage that Tammy's Head shots are often killing enemies on their own. So what makes Tammy's Head so good is that it doesn't just do a fixed amount of damage, it's a slightly multiplied version. I don't know the exact numbers, and I'm sure you're all shocked at that, but it does damage based on a multiplication of your base tier damage. I'm going to say like 1.5 or 2. So if you get more powerful, so that's it. We're going to take this, because again with lockpick it's free. Open golden chests. And who doesn't like free? I know I do. That's why I always bring home so much free produce from expired goods. If the store, someone I know pretty well works at. I wonder who it would be. Anyway, Cube of Meat blocking a shot there and letting us bring in before you kill. It's nice for enemies like that because, you know, they pop up and down, and our current tier damage is not going to be enough to finish those in a single go-around, so we have to wait for them to pop up again, and it's just nice to walk up with Cube of Meat and have completely done with them on the first shot. Could blow up those fires for a chance at a soul heart. Don't currently think that's necessary to do. enemies like that, it just takes a while before they get these. Now, bomb flies, not a good idea to use cube of meat on, because we would go boom. We do not have anything that makes us invincible to boom. We have 61 coins right now, are you seeing this? Speaking of which, this is a room where flying and spectral tears are handy. Cube of meat. Occasionally, when an enemy is low on health, either naturally or because it's taken a few hits, and if you have cube meat in front of it, you can just run directly at it and not get hit. Or something like this. That was crying foolishness. What happened was, I tried to hit it with cube meat, realized that was a bad idea, got hit, and now then I became committed to only killing it with cube meat as redemption. It's a little risky to use cube meat on those little void portals because they do have a chance to spawn a boomfly, which could immediately get cube meated and womp ya. But I did it. And it paid off. Which I mean, I killed it the normal amount and didn't get hit, so which I could have done without risking myself at all. So, not a huge payoff as much as just didn't get unlucky. Alright, definitely gonna check out the shop. Can't be a secret room there because there's a hole where the door would have to be. Okay. We're gonna take battery items. This is occasionally gonna make a difference on a boss fight, and we're gonna reroll. Oh my gosh, this makes cube of meat stronger. I didn't mean to do that, but a 1 cent reroll is pretty good. Car battery is amazing. It's going to make any active item activate twice in a row. Steam Sale is amazing, and we're gonna take Fanny Pack. I don't know that we need Fanny Pack at this point. We've already got a good generation with the likes of I don't remember what I call them. Sack of Sacks. Amazing item also. So honestly, we don't need to shoot anymore. This cube of meat is now bigger, blocking more shots, and does double damage. Now, would it be a good idea to shoot? Yes. Am I going to? Not until I am shown why it's a bad idea, like just then. So I'll shoot a little bit. Bad luck. And bad luck. We've got so many bombs, gonna take one more shot. Okay. I don't see us losing that, so we'll pick it up now. There's a lot of candidates for where the regular secret room could be, so we're not gonna hunt for it too much. You're not gonna shoot your lasers at me. They're just gonna get lump of coal. We'll take another cube of meat for the upgraded version. The question is, are we going to do the thing we're about to do? And the answer is maybe. Yep, because we don't have a reroll machine anymore, so. Goodbye, cube of meat. Goodbye, temptation. Hello. Little meat friend. And if we get another cube of meat, that will upgrade it into a big meat friend. Right, I think we have 4 soul hearts right now. Oh, did we not get a... Oh no. Yes, no, we fought Kratos. I was about to say, if we didn't get a double deal and I didn't use my Joker card, I was gonna have to have you all yell at me. Hey, meat friend, hit it. Oh, that is not doing nearly as much damage as our cube of meat did. I have regrets. Maybe I should have done the thing that I did. Now I need to get 2 more cubes of meat, so that I can have a fully upgraded thing and my regular cube of meat back. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Come on. I'm gonna go with this. It's from Verb, which just regurgitates the previous pill, and we know that. So we know we've taken it before, so question marks means it's just gonna make us forget our map, which we don't want. Cry. Oh man, Tammy's head is just putting in some work right there. of spades, double keys. It would be optimal to wait until the next time I'm going to use a key, and it is more convenient to just do it then. Blow that up, get some health. We are at 1 red heart and I think 5 soul hearts now, which is, so we can take 2 double deals. And that's all that we really need to know it for. Come on, buddy. Go. We actually don't want that health refill yet, but we also don't need it, and we don't want to shoot ourselves coming into it. That's what I'm talking about, Tammy's head. Could have been such an annoying room, but it was just making us move through in a breeze. With the speed of Tammy's head, I'm actually going to try and move a little quicker, because there is the possibility of getting to boss rush. I do miss having my giant cube of meat, and I did this to myself. I could have had it, and I gave it away. I have regrets. Let's see if we can get some HP here. We got 1, which is about a standard amount. I don't think it's worth checking for a secret room there. Although with this number of bombs, it's not worth it. That was foolish. So we just threw away 1 key there that we could have had after doubling. Deadeye is amazing. Okay, we have an actual reason not to shoot anymore. Every shot we hit consecutively is going to increase our damage up to potentially 2 times. And when we miss a shot, it has a chance to lower it back to nothing. So the reason why that's relevant is we want to increase our damage and use something like Tammy's head. And the missed shots from Tammy's head do not count as a miss for that. I don't know if we have a reason to go to the shop. So, if we can hit all our shots, Tammy's head, both. Okay. So, this time we are going to see if we can do the thing. That was unfortunate. I need to stop being so ready to shoot. So we have 1 health, now we have 2 health. Okay. So we will take this. And then we will take this. I'm conflicted about the order we should have taken those in. Honestly, we probably should have taken Judas's Shadow first, and then died, then come back for 9 lives, and the world will live on. The reason you want to transform into Judas is to get the double damage multiplier, which, combined with Deadeye, would be good, but since we took Dead Cat first, I think we would have to die all 10 times for that. And I'll admit, it's tedious. Alright, we've got our double damage right now, so we're going to Tammy's head everything. We're going to miss a shot and get lucky. Agilize does nothing that our 14 bombs couldn't do. Don't worry, we're coming back to the Joker card. We're just going to see if we got use for the Stars card first. Like, I could have gone and gotten Agilize and used it for that, but honestly, just waste time that we could be using trying to get a boss rush. I'm saving the Stars card for any sort of convenience. Like, if this turns out to be a dead end, okay, nope. I'm going to use a key here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see about using the Joker card on this floor and taking Stars with us and rushing to boss rush. Unfortunately, it was a dead end, but it was not a dead end that I could use the Stars card to skip. I'm going to take a small risk here of wasting this. I'm going to take these. Focus-Sen with car battery is no joke, but all the same. Okay. All the same, Tammy's head is just so nice. Okay, the reason I did that the way I did it was taking that was going to cause me to die, and by making sure that I died outside the double room, I made sure that I would respawn in the previous room, as you do. And respawning in the previous room brings me back to the double room, which I otherwise wouldn't have been able to get back into, to pick up something. I've already forgotten what I did. But I bet it was cool. Okay. Kill the dudes. Dudettes, whatever they happen to be. You know what? I'm going to take intentional damage there to try and reduce the odds of getting a double kill this floor. Because since I've already taken the double deal, it would be a shame to get another one and get the same one again and reduce my chance for an Explorer. Okay. Come on. Boss room, wrong direction. Looking a little edgy whether we're going to be able to actually get that boss rush, and that is definitely because I stalled early on. Okay, let's see if we can nuke this boss, and move on to the next floor. This is no boss. We don't have time for your nonsense, or your nonsense. You know, I could give up on it and just go ahead and move to the next floor. I won't though. Should I? Yeah. Will I? No. Okay, I might give up on it. Because I think going to the shop is going to be of more benefit to me. Almost started to dodge out of the way, but since Monster is feared, I can see by his shadow that he's not jumping towards me. The fear is coming from our fear shot, and the random charm effects are still coming from Bozo. Now I know what Bozo does. Okay. There is no chance of getting to and defeating Mon in the next 25 seconds, so I'm going to check some things here. Black Candle is a good. Not a service. That didn't really mean anything, but it was some words that I said, and that's the valuable content this channel provides. I will check this thing now. I could use Star's Code to teleport out, but honestly, I think it's going to be faster to just fight it. I don't want to walk back. Because you can see on the map what a travel that is from the treasure room. This is definitely a run that could have gotten to boss rush and used the Star's card to get a free exit. Unfortunately, it just wasn't in the card. Because normally you'd say it wasn't in the cards, but this time it's the card, because it's a specific Stars card I'm talking about. Man. Explaining the joke makes it funnier. Really. It really does. It's moments like this that remind me I'm just talking to myself. I'll use it to skip the boss run. A little convenience is worth half a soul heart to me at this point, because the run's pretty set. Well, that's a fine item, but I'm not seeing any use for it. What that item can do is it can, as it says, turn back time. So it takes you back to whatever state you were in the previous room. Or right before you entered that door, so it would take you back to wherever you teleported from. Curved Torn is +2 damage, which with our multipliers here is a great thing. Okay, that is our maximum multiplication. I just wanted to farm back up to it. We are going to use a bomb here, and a bomb here. Unfortunately, those invincible blocks are going to prevent us from getting past it with our explosion. Okay, so we have found both the question mark pill and the amnesia pill. I'm a little sad about not having gotten an arcade up to this point, which would be a great place to find a shell game and actually accomplish anything of value. So we have not gotten Pandora's Box, we have not gotten a shell game, and in short, we have not accomplished any of our goals or dreams. So this may be a run with no functional purpose towards our achievement goals, and as we all know, there is no reason to play a video game without external validation. Well, that was saddening. Oops, wrong kind of enemy. Trying to farm my damage up too much. I have completely lost track of where we are, and I'm just going to kind of hope we find the things we want to find, which would be the boss room, and the treasure room, and the shop. Okay, we've been here. Now we know where we are. Yeah, enemies that randomly teleport you on a floor with mysterious contents is a little bit of a trick. So this is depth 2, so that's going to be the mob fight, which won't let us go back and explore the rest of the floor. So, oh wait, we found the treasure room, of course. We Stars carded. And Oh. Unfortunately, it's not easy to boom those things. They are unkillable except maybe with the black tooth tears. There is an item called Little Horn that gives your tears a chance to kill an enemy instantly. And it can actually kill unkillable things, like I think it can kill spikes, it can kill the skulls, things like that. It's not the most useful item, but it's pretty cool. I took damage, but also, like, have you seen my health? I don't really care. So, not seeing anyways. Oh! Bozo also adds a chance to spawn a rainbow poop when you get hit. What a weird combination of 4 different small effects. A soul heart, plus 0.1 damage up, and random status effects and that. Okay, we've seen the shop, we've seen the treasure room, we've seen the boss challenge room. We are really not rolling in opportunities to do much else with this floor. Boss is this way, boss is down. We could blow that up for money. We could also just keep it, because we have no real use for money or volume keys at this point. We could go directly to fight Delirium. We could also get a book transformation. Satanic Bible is great HP generation, but our HP is fine. We've got a lot of safety with 9 lives. I think I'd rather keep the damage, because honestly our damage is not that strong. Not going to go to Delirium yet, even though I know a certain friend of mine doesn't know what it is. Maybe I should have gone to it, but I still have dreams of accomplishing anything towards my achievements, and that ain't it, folks. Use a key. We did give up our free chest opening thing, and we also do have 28 keys left, so I'm not that worried about it. Nothing of note. Just kill some enemies. I think something. Just trying to think of some fascinating, exciting YouTuber commentary to provide on my situation. That would really be the reason you all tune into my channel, for that personality, and I suppose this kind of dry meta self-reflection might be a hit, but man, is that much flavor? Golly, such whimsical, bland talking that this content creator TM provides. And he said, boop, boop. I guess I could talk about some games I'd really love to play at some point when I can play games. Oh, I guess we got a recharge from jumper cables. I think that recharges when you kill things. I haven't used it that much, because it's not, I don't consider it an amazing item. Anyway, I have been a faithful Epic Shell, which is to say I've never given them any money or played a game on their service, but I have logged on to consistently claim the free games they offer. This is, unfortunately, a pretty useless boss to offer. It gives us an active item. Oh my god. The horror. An active item we don't want, with 9 lives. This is pretty good. Especially because it's another damage multiplier, and we have several damage multipliers. So as soon as we can get rid of this last remaining red heart, we are really on track. Okay, I was just going back to think about looking for an arcade, but we don't have any chance of having an arcade, because arcades only appear on floors labeled 2. So Womb 2 is the place to explore the whole floor and look for an arcade. Didn't get the dream. Oh no, actually throwing away devil chance is not ideal there, because that's our best way to get rid of this heart. I probably should have used my Hierophant card. You know what? I probably should have used it on the previous devil one, instead of using the 9 lives proc. Okay, speed up. That one is Bad Mystery. We've tried it before. That's the one that makes you forget everything. Okay. So we're going to use speed up. We're going to use Vert to get another speed up. We're going to speed up to get more speed. Now, we are speedy. So for that one is the item we picked up and what it from the Devil Deal, and the reason I'm talking about my HP total is what it does is for any character except Eve, when you have half a red heart or less, you transform and you deal a lot more damage until you enter a room with higher than that HP. So if you heal up during a room, it won't transform you back, but when you walk into the next room, you will be transformed back. I say except for Eve because it's actually Eve's starting item, and Eve that respawns us in the previous room, which is here. Eve can oops. Okay, that's a little lazy. Eve can actually activate its effect with a full red heart, which is nice, and so that's one of the very few circumstances where a specific item works differently for a specific character, but I think since it's a starting item, it's not a big deal. I mean, there's plenty of characters with gimmicks where an item will work differently from them. There's no shell game. No shell game. Death to all of the slot machines. And all of my faithful viewers, let me think, who watches these? I know 2 of you do. I got 5 views on my last video. Maybe it's just me reloading it to check the video or something. Or maybe there are actually other of my subscribers who have logged on to check it and not told me. Maybe one of my loyal viewers' siblings that I know has watched in the past. Okay, that was lazy. But there's nothing I want in here, so we're gonna move on. I am in complete doubt that anyone who doesn't know me in real life watched that last one. Out of 5 viewers, I'm pretty sure it was all people I know and potentially myself. Oh, I thought this was going to be the hand room, but it's the pin room. Oh shoot. I'm gonna do this. So if we get down to our last couple of lives, we'll actually use the Hierophant. But right now we would rather get hit and lose a life than get hit and lose a soul heart. Unfortunately, pretty low odds that we get Pandora's box or any of the things we need at this point. I guess if we went to the chest, we could get some items there. Maybe one of them would be Blood Clot or, looking at list, Rubber Cement, but we're going to the chest. So I guess our only hope is to go to the dark room, spawn some regular chests, which with 2 luck, we've got some odds of doing, and hope that one of them gives us the item we need. Honestly, it's probably faster and more effective to just go into green mode and spam reload. Blowing this up so I don't walk into it while going through, which is a real danger, folks. Keep your kids safe. Other than that, it lives, it takes some damage. Looks like I was not at my multiplier, or maybe there's just the Theo Tears effect. Anyway, I really thought I was like slightly above that. Okay, I'm gonna fight this another time or 2, and if not, I'll actually come back. Now, realistically, I feel that I should be able to beat this boss without getting hit whatsoever, because I've done it plenty of times. And also, even more realistically, I have not been playing for a while. Okay, so we're going down this run. There's nothing else of use on this floor. I don't care that much about secret rooms. Oh, that's right, they could give me the shell game. Fine, I will care about secret rooms. That's a speed down, but no, that's too late for that. We'll carry this with us. I don't care that much about green. Oh, I forgot to come back to the same side. Those are so tricksy. Okay, I am in actual danger. Gonna blow these up. Gonna blow these up. Okay. I want to test something on these blue fires. I know that if you have Bomber Boy, which can trigger multiple simultaneous explosions, you can potentially get multiple soul hearts from a single one. And I want to see if that works with multiple regular bombs. Because I know that when you walk into a room, their bomb timer will be reset, so they will all explode exactly the same on the same frame. The question is whether the game will treat it that way and let me get extra soul hearts or not. Okay, I think we're getting towards the out. The answer is probably no, and oops. Wasn't fast enough getting out of the room before they could explode. Once I get to my last life, I will pick up all these soul hearts, or just before I leave the floor. Okay, that's done. Hey, you know what? It was worth doing that for science. I'm willing to trade a life for science, especially because we're not actually getting anything from beating this floor except the satisfaction that we've done it, and I guess a win streak. Could try and build a win streak at some point, that might be a fun endeavor. Those little fear icons, well, it does make the enemies move less predictably, which is bad. I had no reason to come here, I guess. But on the other... Oh, I thought I was on the relic. Okay. Oh, Dark Judas now. This was my plan all along, to get double damage. So now I have Dark Judas giving me double damage, Deadeye giving me double damage, or Babylon giving me 1.5 times damage, so that's 6 times damage. Let's see. Have I got any other multipliers? Then I have... Okay, yeah, no, I don't have my cane bonus anymore because I'm Dark Judas instead. So that's 6 times damage, and Tammy's head, I believe, does an extra 2 times damage for each shot, and Tammy's head also... So Tammy's head shots are dealing 12 times damage when I have Deadeye charged and everything, and since I have Car Battery, Tammy's head is firing twice, so what I'm saying is Tammy's head is currently at a times 24 multiplier of effectiveness. Should be there. Oh no. Okay, didn't cost me no multiplier. So that's why we're being careful with our shots, because we don't want to lose our bonus. So we're going to save Tammy's head for, I think, the second phase of Satan, which is to say the first phase of actual Satan himself. Because we don't want to get hit by it. Oops. Although I guess since we have 9 Bolt, there could be a case made for using it early and getting a recharge. Okay, we got hit twice, which honestly is probably unwise, because we're going to be going on down to another floor without another way of getting health. It might have been... Yep, we got a recharge, so we're not going to shoot. And could go to Delirium. Alright. I'm going to blow up all these blue fires for the health, and since the game is giving me 2 opportunities to do it, and no real incentive to do anything else, I'm going to go fight the finalist boss at the moment. So welcome to the Void. So this floor is interesting, and you're going to see why. So, this looks kind of like one of the first floors. This looks like the 5th floor. This looks like an alternate first floor. So as you can see, the gimmick is it spawns rooms from all floors and locations throughout the game, just kind of at random. And the other exciting thing to do is, besides doing random floor layouts and enemy spawns, just wait until we see the boss room. And we're not actually going to know when we get to the boss room. And I'll explain what I mean by that when we get there. You see, it's going to have a boss door, and it's going to, oh, thanks, Gimpy, we got hit, and give us a soul heart back. So, we found out it was a bad trip bill for free. Anyway, we're going to come to a room that's going to have a boss symbol on it. It's going to invisible to us, and yet for some reason, it's not quite going to be what we expect. Alright, got speed up, got up to 2 speed, barely kept myself from taking this pill, which would cause the room layout to randomize, which on a floor this size would be such a nuisance. And you know what? It's going to be funny. So, I've done that to myself now, for the amusement of all of you. That one has the thing, has the property where it pushes bullets away from itself intermittently. It also is intermittently invincible. That can be a bad time. Luckily, it kindly allowed us to hit it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I accidentally, maybe tripped out the beam a little bit. So as you can see, there is more going on with this floor than just the random layouts, as you noticed from that. Oops, that didn't really hit the Q button again, but at least we didn't eat our own treasure chest. Okay, that happened. Hey, a boss room. Hey, another boss room. I wonder what's going on here. Isn't there normally one boss per floor? That seems a little strange. Let's explore a little more, see what else we can find. So, you're starting to notice one of the other things that's up with this floor. Merp would give us another speed up pill, which we don't need at this point, so I think we found a Balls of Steel pill at some point. So I'm going to hold on to Merp until we find another one of those or something better. Oh, thanks. So I guess Jumper Cables gives us recharges upon killing enemies of any kind? Don't recall the details. Super Magnet. That's not a good one. And I don't feel quite confident enough in our build to want to take damage for no reason. I'll say this, going to the Dark Room would have been an actual threat to us. We probably would have lost HP over the course of the floor, just would be fighting so many bosses in each room. The nice thing about this, the final boss is going to be challenging, but we're never going to get hit along the way. No, but it's much easier rooms from previous floors, and we ought to be able to get through them without taking damage, and you can see how well that's working. There is, I believe, going to be a secret room on this floor, and there is just not a lot of incentive for me to hunt it down. Tower guard. Oh, okay. So not only do we... Oops, thanks, DP. Not only do we move randomly between rooms, the rooms themselves can also change location on the map. You know, it's interesting, we have not gotten that much on this run. We haven't gotten any real bomb synergies, we haven't gotten any really exciting tier effects. All we've gotten is just damage multipliers. So that 24 times Guppy's head is... Sorry, Tammy's head is paying out for us, except for the parts where we get hit repeatedly. We should have killed Super Gluttony last, I think, because it can give us a reward. Yeah, so we got the reward from killing Ultra Pride. Sorry, Super Pride, and it's not good. We're going to keep that strength card to use on the boss. Give us an extra 50% damage multiplier, which, heaven knows, is just what we like. And then we start to really get that exponential damage, so that would be times... Oh, Balls of Steel drip. Okay, so our regular damage is times 6, so we get that to times 9, I think. As long as it doesn't overlap with any of the existing multipliers. Balls of Steel, where's that pill? Where's that pill? Oh no! The room moved. Thank goodness for this expanded map. That is not the pill we want. Where is the pill we want? It must be hiding in a room with another icon that lets us not see it. Where is the pill we want? Oh no. Wait, were we carrying Merp? It's in the big room? On the plus side, the big room can't teleport away from us because it's the only big room, so there's nothing else to swap it with. Get Merp into Balls of Steel, into get this thing out of the way, there was a strength card we wanted. And you may notice I'm delaying going to those boss rooms, and there's a reason for that you might find out, or you might not. So, one of those boss rooms is going to get me. The rest are good things that I want to do. One of them is a bad thing I don't want. So if I can get a teleport card, that's actually going to be helpful. Nothing here for me. No, this floor is really spread out, because I know there are, like, well, several more boss rooms at least should be present here. The troop is not a kill I want. And actually we lost that multiplier, so let's get it back up. And there's things with the 30 plus again, wait. Stop shooting. We'll just go to the opposite. These are nice, and they are also not anything to care about whatsoever. I'm a little close to that, my old speed got away from me. Guppy's head, Guppy's head, Guppy's head. That is not the name of the item I'm carrying. It's called Tammy's head. Just can't. Sorry, it's just something wrong with my head this game. Jesus. Okay. Let's kill the cage. You may notice the cage is not normally on this floor layout. You may notice we're not on the same floor anymore. This was actually one we have not had. No reason not to take Charm Tears. There is sometimes a reason not to take Charm Tears, and that can make enemies unpredictable, but considering we already have a Charm effect and a Fear effect active, man, our regular Tears hit hard too. I don't see a reason not to. Okay, yeah. Got a lot of HP now from those boss rewards. I don't think there is a possibility for any of them to give us Pandora's Box. Or Blood Clot. No, it could give us Blood Clot. So it could give us something we need. You can see I'm trying to time my shots to not. Oh no, that one shot a double shot, and one of the double shots missed. Bookworm transformation! So as you can see, even though we lost some HP exploring the floor, we gained a lot in the long run. Mostly from super damage. Oh no. Teleport. Why are we teleporting randomly? Did I take a question mark pill or something? I can't. But I've seen it before in this run, so I've done that. Oh, that's still there. Ooh, more flat damage is actually really nice because we've got a lot of multipliers at this point, and don't get me wrong, more multipliers would be great, but also flat damage is great because now we have something to multiply. Strength card, that's what we were supposed to be carrying this whole time. No teleport, but luckily we've managed to avoid the boss so far, so one of these boss rooms is going to be the real one, and we don't know which till we get there. But we've been fortunate enough to fight a bunch of other bosses before then, which is giving us all these lovely items. Range up, you know, not something I'm usually happy to have, but at this point in the game, here we go. Little range is actually going to be nice in a big room like this, so let's get our damage multiplier up, and then use the item so we can get it recharging. I don't know if we're going to get close very easily, so let's take the chances we get. Let's use the strength card. So as you can see, this enemy, this boss, is doing a lot, and it is such shooting a lot of things. It is also transforming into versions of every boss we've fought throughout the run. So the story explanation for this is kind of cool because, as some of you may or may not have realized yet, all of this happening within the game is happening within Isaac's imagination. What really happened is his abusive mom was chasing him with a knife, as you see in the opening cutscene, so he fell into the basement and hid inside a chest, and, well, it's not to spoil too much of the game's story, but also the game's story is also all kind of hints and secrets, so really telling you this is just giving you the clues to figure out what the cutscenes really mean. The chest is airtight. So all of this is just kind of his imagination and what he thinks things are like. So, a lot of his alternate forms, like Blue Baby in his own body that lives, like fighting the fetus of his own birth, all that interesting stuff. Good thing we got a lot of HP, because we were just giving him on top of this. Oops. That's actually would have been mildly useful if I had actually waited to use it until it just turned well. I should fight for a second. As you can see, as it gets lower on health, it teleports faster and changes more radically, and is generally really hard to deal with. Sometimes kind of unfair. Like, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of ability to predict what's happening. You can see I need to constantly stay on the move, because at any point it could transform into Mom's foot and just stomp down on me before it can react, or it can teleport directly where I'm walking. And that's fun and interactive, so I'm going to try and keep within a relatively near distance of the half heart, because it might help me don't die. But you hit too much. The layering is on the ropes, but it's really easy to get hit twice and just lose it all. So you can see this is a pretty challenging final boss with a lot of health, even with our big multipliers. I don't know how much I love the boss, because it doesn't have that same predictability I like from the other boss. Help. Okay. Break the ring. Break it. Okay, that's not good. Okay, it broke. Whew. That was harrowing. Take the soul heart. But on the other hand, there were plenty of other bosses with predictable patterns, like Hush, massive, hard to dodge, and once you've learned all its patterns, and you're good at the game, theoretically could dodge all of Hush's attacks pretty easy, but this one, you can't blame Hazard, you have to really react. Sometimes it's nonsense, but it is a genuinely challenging fight, and that is going to be it for this run. We have accomplished absolutely nothing towards any of our desired achievements, but we had fun. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.